everybody, it is Calxiyn here. So this is a very interesting video that we have today. So let me just kind of show you guys how this became about real quick. So Waterboy said that he wonders if Roosterteeth may exist in Remnant.
Oh,
because
for fuck's sake.
Gavin is on the cover of Dust for Dummies, and there is the Achievement poster in the room.
Are we doing this?
Yes.
Weren't we doing something about the Knuckle or...
No, that's later, okay? Just calm down. So... I don't know what to say. I don't know how many Roosterteeth references there are in RWBY, first of all.
Quite a few.
But we just recently watched, Volume 1 again. Sorry. We just watched Volume 1 again in Japanese, and we saw that RWBY, thinks in the A2A, in the ARAA thing, right? So that could also be evidence for that she's seen that on TV, and so that's how she thinks. Like, she thinks in cartoons, basically, you know what I mean? So something like that. Do you understand what I mean here?
Sure.
So that, because in her mind she thinks in the RTAA animation, she's seen that animation before.
What if she's like she is the originator of RTAA?
Okay, that's too meta. There's also the EYIP guy, remember?
Oh, the Andrew Blanchard guy?
Yeah. Then there's apparently there's a sound effect for the slow-mo guys. Oh, there's a People Like Grape Soda, right?
Yeah, that's when Sun's introduced. He's slow motion by Blake, and there's the
the slow-mo sound. Yeah. And then apparently there's something in the noodle store, but I don't understand. There's also apparently
a simple walk. It was a simple walk, and it was a reference to a simple walk to Mordor, where two guys from Roosterteeth, one of which ended up writing RWBY and voicing Neptune, Carrie. He walked like all the way across New Zealand from The Hobbit
also,
to Mount Mordor.
To put more to this theory, Tuxin is humming the Red vs. Blue original theme. In the entire yes.
How we almost had a team movie here, but then there's me.
I know. So yeah, there's a lot of other references that aren't about like Roosterteeth, but we're talking about the Roosterteeth ones. I would pay to see an alternate dimensional time travel where RWBY and RWBY crossover. Okay, I thought that was gonna be something else. But basically, we're saying that there's all of these inside jokes in RWBY, just in general. Like, there's a lot of different shout-outs to Roosterteeth and stuff. So, what Waterboy was thinking was, what if Roosterteeth actually exists within the world? And we will probably never find this out. To be honest, I think they were just putting in jokes for their other, like, fans that were coming over so they'd be interested, because you don't see any of these jokes in Volume 4, right? Because they've already established an audience,
nah,
but
this is serious shit.
But try to get people to watch it, I think that they wanted to put in references to their previous shows, right?
Ren's dad is wearing an RWBY shirt. How hilarious!
You know what I mean? Like, I think that before they were trying to gain interest, right? They were trying to show them this is a Roosterteeth show, let's make all these Roosterteeth references, and then by the time they got comfortable in Volume 1, or Volume 3, I guess, I don't know if there are any in Volume 3, but by Volume 4, they definitely have stopped. Would you agree with that analysis, Hunter?
Well, it's a lot less kooky
now,
than originally.
If they were actually in the show, like, even as a brief cameo, I would really enjoy that. Like, I would really enjoy seeing a RWBY poster in the RWBY version. You know what I mean? I think that that's just a cool little nod to the company. As it for being canon, as it for being canon, though, I would say yes. I mean, they're in the show, right? And so we can't really dispute whether or not it's
an alternative universe,
right? Like,
exists
if
within...
Gavin's face is on, whatchamacallit,
Gavin is such a fuck-up. His fuck-ups cross dimensions.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, can we really dispute if something is canon, even if it's an Easter egg, if it's in the show? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, can we dispute that the Dummies Guide has Gavin on it, right? We can't,
I've never
because it's
actually
canon,
noticed
isn't it?
that, you know?
Or the
No, it's
achievement
there.
poster. Like, we can't dispute that that's canon because it's within the show. Even if it is an Easter egg, it's still canon in the universe, which is why I wanted to do this video, because I thought it brought up an interesting sort of idea here of that. Even if it's an Easter egg, it's still canon for those characters, right? If they acknowledge it, you know what I mean? Like, if it's just in the background, you could make the argument maybe they don't even know it's there, and so, like, maybe it's just the Easter egg for the audience, right? But Weiss pulls out the Dust for Dummies book, so she's obviously seen it before, and she read it, right? So,
not only this, but it's like a published material.
Exactly.
So, presumably, Gavin is in this universe.
That's what I'm saying! I'm saying that, you can't dispute something is canon if it's actually in the show and acknowledged by the characters, can you?
Okay, so, but here's...
And so, canonly, Gavin, or somebody that looks a lot like Gavin, I guess...
Or parallel universe RWBY Gavin.
Yeah. Or just... I don't know, someone that looks like Gavin, because I don't think it says Gavin's name on it, so a very look-alike of Gavin is on the cover of the thing.
The achievement and all that.
Yeah, the achievement too.
Well, Achievement Hunter almost got it called Achievement, so you could make the argument that this
Well,
is
I
an
think that's
alternative.
why they named it, right? And so, I don't... Yang put that poster up, I'm pretty sure, but maybe that was in the background, right? And so... we could argue that that's not really there because the characters didn't really acknowledge it, you know, it could just be a background thing, but at the same time, with Gavin, it's definitely not, you know what I mean?
And someone also, I mean, exists there, so
yeah,
you know.
It still exists there anyway, and so, like, I don't know, I thought this brought up some interesting ideas about what is and what is not canon, just in general. Like, I thought this was an interesting sort of topic to talk about, because... if it's in the universe, then no matter how stupid it is, yes, it's canon to the show. And so we at least know that the Achieve-Men do exist, and so does Gavin, so it wouldn't be that much of a stretch to say that Roosterteeth, because Achieve-Men probably... Did Achievement Hunters exist before Roosterteeth?
Yes, yes.
So they joined with Roosterteeth.
Wait, no, they existed after Roosterteeth.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that they wouldn't exist if it wasn't for Roosterteeth, and so Roosterteeth has to be in RWBY.
What I'm curious about...
Oh, that's the other thing, with Ruby's little head thoughts, right? Like, I don't know how many of you guys do this, but sometimes when I think in animation. Like, not, like, in a specific style most of the time, but sometimes when I'm thinking about how something is going to play out in a book, I think in, like, a Disney, sort of style, like, tangled animation. Like, that is how I kind of piece together writing and stuff. So when RWBY thinks in the RTAA, the animated adventure style, could that be saying that Roosterteeth is on television and is a manufacturer of media in Remnant, and that is why RWBY thinks of it?
What if, like, okay, so hear me out.
Okay.
If the Achievement Hunters and all these people exist in the RWBY universe and in here, would that not mean that the RWBY characters also exist?
Ah, okay.
What if RWBY, if RWBY,
this drags in your stupid RWBY Chibi being the actors and RWBY being the show, right?
What if RWBY didn't see that? What if that's just how RWBY, like, views the world, and in this world, RWBY is Jordan Cruz, the guy who does RTAA?
What do you mean?
Like, what if
RWBY is the one who will eventually join with Roosterteeth? Is that what you're saying? And draw the animated adventures for them?
No, it's just that if you know, because if these people that exist in our real world exist in RWBY, then presumably people that exist only in RWBY would also exist in this real world, right?
Okay.
So then what if she didn't see that on TV? That's just how she sees the world. And that's
just how she draws?
Yeah, that's just how she draws. So when she's brought over... So
you're saying RWBY is Jordan, basically.
Yeah, so RWBY's, like, human, like, Earth
But why is RWBY's human form somebody that's first, they're a guy, and why are
Because it's just an alternate reality.
Okay, but in Roosterteeth, they're all the same, like, their faces and stuff are the same. Well... And so, when they come over to the real world... Because
it's infinite reality, so in this reality...
Oh my god, just stop. Okay, this is, we're done this conversation.
No, think about it, but then, like, okay, so then that's just...
Rick and Morty's premiering tonight as of when we're recording this video.
That's just like one, you know, instance. Like, we don't know who Nora is in real life. We don't know who Yang is in real life.
Okay.
What if there is an actual Salem?
Well, what if...
Like, if instead of controlling the world with monsters, what would Salem do in our world?
Hear me out on this.
Yes.
Yang, they're all the voice actors. All of the characters are the voice actors.
But RWBY is a member of Achievement Hunter, so how does that...
Okay, I'm done, I'm done.
So RWBY can't be Jordan.
But Lindsay wasn't on the poster.
But she also runs Achievement Hunter, so presumably in this...
Who, Lindsay?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So presumably in this alternative universe,
I can't do this anymore. I'm done, I'm done. Thank you for your suggestion, Waterboy. It's too meta.
Put in your comments who you think people are in real life.
Do you think that Roosterteeth is canon in the show somewhere? Do you think that with this evidence that we have, it would be canon in the show?
Yeah, but I'm more curious about the who's who in our world.
That's your little thingy.
Who would you be? I'm curious.
Me?
Yeah, because like if who are you the alternative universe version of?
There's no one with blue hair in the show.
Yes, there is.
Who?
Neptune.
So you're saying I'm Neptune?
Yeah, you're Neptune.
I don't want to be Neptune.
Well, that's too fucking bad.
I don't want to be Neptune. Okay.
Well, it's not something you choose to be. It is simply something you are.
But my personality's not anything like Neptune either.
Well, you know, it's an alternative universe. Shit happens.
Whatever. I'm done.
Do you
think that Roosterteeth is canonly in the show?
Sure.
Okay, I'm glad we agreed on that. Anyway, guys, if you...
Wait a minute, then YouTube would exist, so there would be, like, a remnant YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Would there be, like, reaction channels, like, reacting
Maybe
to this?
That's why Yang and RWBY Chibi was watching herself, because somebody else filmed her in the Emerald Forest.
Is there, like, remnant PewDiePie?
Oh my god. Just... Anyways... This opened up the whole game of words. If you guys want to request a video like this, you should become a Patreon.
Is there like a remnant Young Turks or like political channels when they're like, Ozpin like is controlling, what a dictator.
If you enjoyed this video, you should come talk to us in the Discord. That's all I have to say.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty much done.
Oh my god. Like what if like Jacques Chimie is like the equivalency of Donald Trump?
Okay.
Like a rich asshole oligarch.
I can't.
No?
I can't deal with this. If Jacques ends up ruling
like the
Atlas somehow, that would be terrifying. Because you just opened up a new, like, theory video that Jacques is gonna try to overthrow Ironwood or something.
Oh, lordy.
Okay, I think we're done now. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye!